You know the protocols? You're the store manager?
New Haven building official Jim Tercio spent part of Wednesday making unannounced visits to businesses in Fairhaven, the city's COVID hotspot.
This is going to be an official warning. We're going to start fining you. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Lack of mask compliance is the most popular complaint the health department receives. After an initial warning, businesses would be fined $100 for each infraction.
If we also get a complaint of overcapacity of the governor's rules of 50%, and we frequent that establishment, a business will be fined $500.
Today, the Seatown supermarket received a warning about masks and how they count customers.
We have a girl over there.
Well, she wasn't over there. She was over here. How's she counting?
I don't know.
To date, since our reopening, we had to close 13 establishments. 10 has since reopened.
One business not yet reopened, the popular event facility, Anthony's Ocean View, which hosted a massive Halloween party October 29th and was shut down the next day. City officials say they hit the streets beginning in May to educate businesses about the COVID guidelines. And now it's time for enforcement.
We are in a red alert. Most of the state is in a red alert. We are at 19 cases per 100,000. This is killing individuals.
The New Haven Police Department is in charge of enforcing any residential violations of the governor's executive order, which says there are to be no gatherings of more than 10 people, either indoors or outdoors, in public spaces or residences. In New Haven, Tony Terzi, Fox 61 News.
Well, Connecticut's Public Utilities Regulatory Authority is reminding customers that the enrollment period for the COVID-19 payment program has been extended. The deadline is now sitting on February